A Step into the Past Volume 18 Chapter 2. Book 18 Chapter 02 A Grand Scheme. The next morning, Xiang Xiaolong, Ji Yan Ran, and the others sent Zhou Yan out of the city. After accompanying him for 10 over miles on foot did they finally bade farewell. Zhou Yan left with a laugh and took off with about 100 family warriors. Wu Guo led 1,000 cavalry soldiers to continue escorting him. By the time Xiang Xiaolong is back at Xianyang City, it is already evening time. The snowstorm that ended last night started once again. Thinking about this final departure, he was filled with extreme grief. He was experiencing mixed emotions after interacting with this great philosopher who also happens to be one of China's foremost mathematician. If not for this great man, he may not gain talented Lady Ji's love or may have even lost his life back at Daliang. Stepping into the residence, Tao Fang welcomed, "Ying Ying has been waiting for you for almost an hour in the eastern chamber." Xiang Xiaolong frowned upon hearing this. Excusing himself from his wives, he headed to the eastern chamber. Ying Ying is reaching the end of her patience. The moment she saw him, she snarled, "Where the He11 have you been?" Xiang Xiaolong had a sudden revelation. Even if Ying Ying changes her mind, he will never accept her love. This is not because she is Guanzongzi's woman. For a modern man like him, a woman's virginity is unimportant. In the past, he has been wooing her because he is doing it as a favor to the Lord Chongping brothers and he is lecherous too. But after knowing her better, all his feelings for her have been eradicated by her fickle-mindedness and her lack of priorities. Even if someone holds a knife to his neck, he will not be willing to pursue her anymore. After this enlightening revelation, Xiang Xiaolong politely invited her to take a seat, asking, "What can I do for Miss Ying?" Sensing the cold and unfriendly tone in his voice, Ying Ying was momentarily stunned. Lowering her head, she protested, "I know that you are feeling troubled. I don't know what to say. You will be fighting Zongzi in 3 days and I am really worried for you." Seeing that she is not here to dissuade him from fighting, Xiang Xiaolong's impression of her improved slightly. Recollecting his new secret weapon, 100 Battle Saber and his new set of saber skills, he smiled, "Thanks for your kindness. Life is full of battles, isn't it? Only from battles can life becoming more exciting. Frankly speaking, if not for Guanzongzi's challenge, he may not have created this wonderful saber skill." Ying Ying raised her head slightly and panic is written all over her face. She advised, "I don't know why I come to find you. Zongzi has been practicing his swordplay every day and has analyzed every move to counter spear attacks. Everyone knows that you are not good with spear fighting. Even with the flying dragon spear, I am afraid. I am very worried." Xiang Xiaolong plainly checked, "Aren't you worried about Guanzongzi?" Ying Ying nodded her head slightly and softly remarked, "It is best not to fight but I know no one can make both of you change your minds." Lowering her head again, she slowly thanked, "Thanks for your advice that day. I have given deep thought over your words and have agreed to marry Yang Duanhe. I haven't informed my brothers yet. After the duel, Duanhe will seek my hand in marriage." Xiang Xiaolong was taken aback but at the same time, he set his mind at ease. He has met Yang Duanhe before and he is the most outstanding military leader under Wang Xi's command. In the past, Liu Gong and Su Xian thought highly of him too. However, he has no idea that Duanhe is also wooing Ying Ying. Based on the current circumstances, whoever that marries Ying Ying will gain plenty of favors with the military and royal family. Only Guanzongzi is an exception. Slightly fearful, Ying Ying peeped at his expression and tested, "Are you unhappy?" Xiang Xiaolong naturally would not show his strong feelings to her. He is certain that she really loves Guanzongzi, so even if she does not marry him, she cannot marry himself, XSL, too. He solemnly state, "This is a wise decision. Yang Duanhe is an excellent man." Ying Ying stared at him angrily in silence. Xiang Xiaolong bitterly smiled, "Since Miss has decided on her future, she should not waver again. Ying Ying intimately asked, "Don't you blame me at all?" Xiang Xiaolong sighed, "What do you want me to say?" There couldn't be a better answer than this. Ying Ying calmed down and thought for some time. Finally, she concluded, "Be careful." She stood up. Xiang Xiaolong sent her to the door. Just before she left, Ying Ying whispered, "If I can choose, I want you to win. This is not only because of me but also for Qin. I have finally understood the big picture." Before she finished speaking, hot tears are already gushing out of her eyes. Helplessly looking at him intimately for one last time, she turned around and leapt up her horse, galloping away. In a daze, Xiang Xiaolong stared at the snow-clad Xianyang city, thinking about the end of this relationship. He swore never to get involved with any more beauties for as long as he lives. But thinking back, it is hard to know what fate has in store for him. Madame Zhuang and Li Yunyan are two good examples. Back at the inner hall, just as he is enjoying some playtime with Xiang Baoer, Teng Yi and Jing Jun came back from work. Teng Yi has a stern expression on his face while Jing Jun has an apologetic look. Ji Yanran knew that something is amiss and asked for an explanation. Sitting down, Teng Yi slapped the table and scolded, "I have told this kid umpteen times not to mess with Qiuoxin. How was I to know that he could not hold back when he saw him?" Xiang Xiaolong smiled, "Second brother, calm down first. Little Jun, tell me what this is all about." Everyone was shocked at Xiang Xiaolong's indifferent attitude. Even Jing Jun was stunned. He explained, "Third brother knows me best. I am not saying second brother does not know me, but it is two different kinds of knowing." Teng Yi was amused and Wu Tingfang cannot help but laughed, "Don't beat around the bush. What is it?" Putting on a helpless and innocent expression, Jing Jun shrugged his shoulders, "I am not the chief troublemaker this time. I was just touring Drunken Wind brothel and ran into those from Vinan Martial Arts School. Naturally, Scarface Qiuoxin is among them. I intended to ignore them but they made some sarcastic remarks and even insulted third brother. I won't repeat what they said but they are very arrogant because they have Lao Ai supporting them. I can bear with personal insults but I cannot take it when they slander third brother." Zhao Ji frowned, "What did they actually say?" Teng Yi replied in a deep voice, "They did go too far with their comments. They mentioned that third brother is Lu Bue's gay partner. Hey! To think they even dare to spread such rumors." Her eyes shining with agitation, Ji Yanran coldly hissed, "If I hear it personally, I will kill them all on the spot." Wu Tingfang was furious, "Little Jun, what did you do to them?" Jing Jun bitterly smiled, "There are only 8 of us but there are 10 over of them. Moreover, Qiuoxin is highly skilled so we did not gain much advantage and 2 of our men are injured. Incidentally, Lao Ai showed up and got them to back off and apologize. As second brother has instructed, I avoided any confrontation with Lao Ai. Holding my anger, I left immediately but second brother still holds it against me." Teng Yi chided, "What did I tell you? I have told you many times not to patronize the brothels but you keep disobeying me." Xiang Xiaolong was still as composed as ever because he had long anticipated Lao Ai to become more and more insolent. After a short contemplation, he questioned, "What are the kinds of people in Vinan Martial Arts School?" Jing Jun took the chance to redeem himself, "The best fighter is naturally the school founder and master Qi Risheng. There are quite a significant number of military leaders who are graduates of this school. After him are the 3 key instructors which includes Qiuoxin. The other 2 are Changjia and Jin Liang. All of them are first-rate swordsmen who are now working together with Lao Ai. In a way, Lao Ai has more than 100 family warriors after they joined him. These men hope to be promoted based on Lao Ai's close relationship with Empress. I heard that Lu Bue is very dissatisfied with the school's reopening but cannot say anything because of Empress's support." Teng Yi added, "The fighters in Vinan Martial Arts School are made up of swordsmen from different states. Not everyone is a top fighter, but there are some experts among them too. Every one of them is using you as an inspiration and hope to defeat you. By defeating you, that person will be crowned the number one swordsman of Qin and his value will increase by many folds. AI. Everyone thought that you are the crown prince's favorite subject because of your sword skill. Xiang Xiaolong fantasized that this is always the worry of being the number one swordsman, as always read in Wuxia novels. If not for his high official post and his guardians protecting him, he would have been waylaid on the streets every now and then. Nodding, he swore, "Let them say whatever they like. My conscience is clear. If they go overboard, we shall not hesitate to act too, but everything must come after my duel with Guanzongzi. We will lay low for the time being. If we are forced to act, we will go all the way and send Chu Risheng to meet his maker." His eyes shining icily, he stared right at Jing Jun and commanded, "You have Lu Danner already. Take care of your health and improve your skills. Otherwise, when we face off with the Vinan martial arts school, you will not be able to take your revenge. Understand?" It is not often Xiang Xiaolong speaks so harshly to Jing Jun, making him sweat profusely and nodding his head non-stop in agreement. Scanning the crowd, Xiang Xiaolong laughed vociferously, "One fine day, we shall confront them and let them have a taste of second brother's Mozi sword, Yan Ran's flying dragon spear and my 100 battle saber." It was early next morning. Xiang Xiaolong began practicing the 100 battle saber play. The area surrounding him became enveloped with cold flashes of saber energy. It was powerful beyond measure. His sparring partner is Teng Yi. Even with Teng Yi's ability, he cannot attack with the Mozi sword. However, Mozi sword play focuses on defense. With his stronger arm strength and heavier wooden sword, he can still defend himself against the numerous attacks from all different directions. Seeing the 100 battle saber in action for the first time, Jing Jun and Tao Fang's jaws dropped, as they can never envision such a fearsome weapon and such ruthless and swift attacks. Every time the two weapons clash, a loud sound is produced, adding to the excitement of the fight. Since they started fighting, both men have exchanged over 100 strokes, but Teng Yi is still unable to find a loophole in the 100 battle saber play to counter-attack. Xiang Xiaolong is having the time of his life. Using his knowledge of many schools of martial arts and the use of science and body momentum, he applied it to the chopping attack nature of the 100 battle saber. Adding to the heavy saber weight and intricate footsteps, the power of the saber attacks is maximized. Like an endless torrent of earth-crushing attacks, any enemy would be hard-pressed to defend. Even with Teng Yi's ability, he is at a losing end. Out of a sudden, Wu Tingfang screamed, "Stop!" Puzzled, Xiang Xiaolong retreated and retrieved his saber. Everyone stared at her in amazement. Her facing turning pink, Wu Tingfang awkwardly explained, "Don't look at me this way. I am afraid that hubby will really fight second brother like he will fight Guanzongzi." Xiang Xiaolong and Teng Yi exchanged a look and burst out laughing. Looking at his own right hand that was shaking because of overexertion, Teng Yi panted, "Ting Fang is right to call for a stop, otherwise, I may be disgraced in public. The 100 battle saber may be powerful, but the real might comes from third brother's saber play. Although it may be straight chopping styles, the changes are unlimited and the angles are precise as if it was directed by the immortals themselves. It is definitely worthy of its name." Xiang Xiaolong smiled at Jing Jun, "Does little Jun want to give it a try?" Jing Jun bitterly smiled, "Can we do it tomorrow? I am already terrified to death and cannot find the courage to fight you." Everyone saw that Jing Jun is so intimidated and burst out into laughter. Tao Fang remarked, "After witnessing Xiaolong's prowess, I can't wait for your duel with Guanzongzi." At this moment, Wu Guang came to Xiang Xiaolong's side and whispered a few words. Xiang Xiaolong handed the 100 battle saber to Zhao Ji before gesturing to Teng Yi, Jing Jun, and his wives to follow him towards the main hall. Teng Yi caught up to him and inquired, "What is it?" Xiang Xiaolong whispered, "Meng Wu and Meng Tian have come secretly to see us." After paying their respects and getting seated, Meng Wu sincerely praised, "Official Xiang is truly a military genius. Tang Yi is the best general under my father's wings but was soundly defeated despite having numerous advantages." Meng Qian added, "Father was infuriated but was powerless too. But we know him too well, he will never let the matter rest." The three ladies exchanged looks, finally aware that Meng Ao did not take the risk of leading the attack personally. Meng Wu was frustrated, "We still do not understand why father is so loyal towards Lu Bue, that heartless traitor." Meng Qian surmised, "It must be that beauty that Lu Bue sent to seduce father. Now, father no longer listens to mother. Mother has reminded us many times that Lu Bue is a ruthless man and will die a horrible death. Father may be muddle-headed but we will not follow in his footsteps." AI. Xiang Xiaolong and the rest finally understood why they are willing to switch loyalty. Except for the strong relationship they built while escaping Lu Bue's assassination, it also involves their family conflict. Their best buddy Jing Jun puffed his chest, "Relax. The Crown Prince knows that the both of you are loyal subjects. No matter what your father does, both of you will not be implicated." Xiang Xiaolong nodded, "Little Jun is right. I have told Crown Prince everything and he will assign important tasks for both of you. Now, the most important thing is you must not let your father know that both of you have switch allegiance. In the future, you can inherit your father's family warriors." Both men were overwhelmed and excited. Meng Wu intimately asked, "Is Crown Prince going to do something against father?" Xiang Xiaolong acknowledges that the main source of Lu Bue's power arises from Meng Ao, which allows him to last until Xiao Pan's coronation. Based on this, Meng Ao should be fine these years. He predicted, "You can set your mind at ease. Your father will be fine before the Crown Prince coronation. Use these 5 years to learn, grow, and do your best. When the Crown Prince is crowned king, all these problems will be solved. I will ask the Crown Prince to be lenient on your father based on your merits." Both men were very touched and immediately kowtowed. Xiang Xiaolong hurriedly helped them up. Recalling that Meng Qian will be Qin's best general after Wang Jian, he could not help but feel a sense of pride and wonder at the same time. He instructed them further before allowing them to leave. At the main door, Meng Wu worriedly advised, "Official Xiang must be diligent when fighting Guanzongzi the day after tomorrow. Yesterday, he came to our residence to look for sparring partners. Both of us fought against him too, but we barely lasted a minute. He is much more formidable compared to the hunting fair duel." Meng Qian interrupted, "Can official Xiang defeat him? This will make that traitor Lu vomit blood." Jing Jun smiled, "Don't worry. My third brother is like a general from heaven. Even if Guanzongzi has 3 heads and 6 arms, he will be defeated for sure." Both brothers stared at Xiang Xiaolong with suspicion. Teng Yi accosted them and smiled, "Little Jun is not bulletin 11 shitting this time. Your uncle Xiang has even defeated me soundly. Just wait and enjoy the show." Both men knew of Teng Yi's skill and his truthful disposition, so they managed to put aside their worries for the time being. Meng Qian's eyes suddenly reddened. Lowering his head, he swore, "This time, we are against our father not only because Lu Bue tried to kill us and mother. We must also take revenge for Princess Jian and the maids. When it is time to attack him in the future, you must include us in your plans." Xiang Xiaolong was reminded of their close relationship with the girls. His heart swelled up with pain and he shook his head, sighing. Teng Yi and Jing Jun knows that he is feeling despondent over the past and quickly led the brothers away. The 3 men headed back to the command center and were having lunch when an attendant reported that Wang Xi is here to see him. Xiang Xiaolong put down his chopsticks and went to see him in the main hall. Xiang Xiaolong got Wang Xi to be seated in the higher ranked seat, remarking, "Great General need not come all the way here. As long as you send the order, I will report at your general residence." Wang Xi smiled, "Aren't you afraid that I may change my mind and try to assassinate you again?" Xiang Xiaolong jested, "If Great General wants my life, it is as easy as killing an ant." Wang Xi shook his head, your life is not so easy to take. Even Lu Bue and Meng Ao have been defeated soundly by you and are at their wits' end. Pausing, his brows furrowed deeper and he solemnly revealed, Lu Bue does have the intention to rebel. Using the excuse of needing men to build the Zhenqiu Canal, he got the military seal from Crown Prince and Empress and began redeploying the troops. If not for my strong insistence that my army remains untouched, Xianyang City will be in his hands by now. But sooner or later, I may have to field a campaign and I will be too far to protect Xianyang City. The Crown Prince will be in serious danger. Does Xiaolong have any solution? Xiang Xiaolong wanted to tell him that everything will change after the Black Dragon sighting, but he felt that it is better that less people know about this secret. He turned the question around, does Great General have any suggestion? Wang Xi thought for some time and sighed, because I refused to kill you, my relationship with Lu Bue is strained. You should know that if Tiandan attacks Yan, Lu Bue will force Meng Ao and me to attack the three allied states. That will also be the best time for him to create chaos. If all of Xianyang City's standby army is made up of soldiers loyal to him, then Empress and Crown Prince are as good as dead. Xiang Xiaolong heaved a sigh of relief, that should happen in spring next year. Yan is in the extreme north and winter is very harsh there. Tiandan needs some time to prepare too, so we still have some time to plan. Wang Xi is displeased. Since Guanzhong took over as the premier of Qi, the nation should enjoy progress. Unfortunately, the people of Qi are only good at bragging and lack military preparedness. Once, they were nearly annihilated by Yan, which is much smaller than them. Although Tiandan appeared, they are only good at surviving and nothing else. If not for Zhao between us and them, we would have conquered their lands a long time ago. Taking this chance, Xiang Xiaolong clarified, Zhao has lost Lianpo, so can they still be considered a threat to us? With a suspicious expression, Wang Xi sighed, the best armies and generals are from Zhao. If not for the muddle-headed King Xiaocheng using Zhao Gua instead of Lianpo, Bai Qi may not necessarily win the Battle of Chongping. Lianpo may be gone, but Li Mu is still around. This man is unfathomable in terms of fighting a war. In fact, he is better than Zhao's King Wuling. His tactics are unpredictable and he attacks when he is least expected to. If you ever meet him on the battlefield, you must never let your guard down or be prepared to take a heavy loss. In his heart, Xiang Xiaolong prayed that it will never happen too. Concurrently, he was filled with respect at this famous general who has achieved such a godly reputation. Recollecting the day when Li Mu heroically gave him blood wave and even advised him to come to Qin, telling him that should they ever meet on the battlefield, they should fight each other to death. Not many men can match up to his depth. Wang Xi groaned, as long as Li Mu is around, we can forget about attacking Zhao. Each in his own thoughts, both men are sighing and momentarily forgotten their present danger. Wang Xi suddenly brought up, does Xiaolong know that after Chongqiao has been promoted to be Marquis Chang'an, he has been in secret contact with Zhao General Pang Nuan? With Du Bai's support, he has been recruiting men and buying horses. If Xianyang City is in chaos, he will surely come back to vie for the throne. He still has many supporters and you must guard against this. Xiang Xiaolong can feel a big headache coming. So it is really not easy to help Xiaopan become Qin Shi Huang after all. Nodding his head to acknowledge this, he sighed, Lu Bue should be more worried than me. He is the first person Du Bai and Chongqiao want to kill. My turn will come much later and Lu Bue will not take this lying down. Wang Xi stifled his laughter, talking about scheming, we are not Lu Bue's match. These few nights, I have been drinking with Wang He. Whenever we spoke about this, Wang He says that Lu Bue is purposely allowing Du Bai and Chongqiao to run amok. With this threat hanging over their heads, Empress and Crown Prince will still have to rely on him. Xiang Xiaolong had seen this coming. He asked, what is the relationship between Du Bai and Lady Ziyulai? Lady Ziyulai is the other concubine of King Zhuangxiang and Kong Qiao's mother. Wang Xi replied, they are cousins, but we all know that there is something going on between them. Pausing, Wang Ci realized that they have drifted too far off the original topic. He officially suggested, I have a plan. I heard that you are quite close to the people of Chu. Can you persuade Li Yuan that if Qi annihilates Yan, then Chu will be his next target? Get him to deploy soldiers near the Qi-Chu borders so that Tiandan will not attack Yan recklessly. Xiang Xiaolong slapped the table and praised this wonderful tactic. At the end of the day, Wang Ci is still more experienced than him. This is akin to surrounding Wei to save Zhao. Moreover, Li Yuan hates Tiandan to the core and Chu is safe from Qin because of the buffer of the three allied states. He nodded in agreement. This is easy, I will get someone to write a letter to Li Yuan immediately. Consider it done. Wang Ci officially state, this is crucial. Xiaolong must do his best to persuade Li Yuan. Xiang Xiaolong respectfully consented, I know. Wang Ci is pleased, if we can delay Qi attack of Yan, when Wang Jian is back and Huan Yi, Wang Ben has the new army ready, I can set off with a peace of mind. Xiang Xiaolong knows that he has secured at least 1/4 of the Qin military support and was comforted. Recalling Jing Jun's marriage proposal, he sincerely explained it to Wang Ci. Wang Ci laughed loudly, no problem. I will get Wang He later to visit the Lu residence later. Wait for my good news. In a second, his expression darkened as he was reminded of Lu Gong and Su Xian. After some time, he reminiscence, does Xiaolong know that Lu Gong is not originally surnamed Lu? During the hunting fair, his hunting catch of deer is unmatched, so the late king conferred him the title of Deer King, Lu Wang. Thus, he changed his surname to Lu, and as he grows older, people called him Lu Gong, Deer Senior. Xiang Xiaolong bitterly laughed, does great general know that I am no longer called Xiang Xiaolong but Long Xiao Xiang? I did swear to write my name backwards if Tiandan manages to return back to Qi safely. Wang Ci was stunned for a while before he left, laughing.